Hi, my name is Travis Johnson, and I'm the founder and CEO of Saints of San Antonio. Today is an interesting day, a good day. We're going to be talking to my son. We're going to be talking about what's fun to him, what he likes about basketball, why he loves the game of basketball, and things like that. I think it would be interesting from you out there to hear from him, not just from me, who wants to hear from me all the time. I think it's interesting to get a chance to talk to players from the Saints basketball team, our club team. Remember, we're not an AAU team. We are indeed a club team. We play against AAU and elite teams in his age, and he plays up. So you'll get a chance to hear from him. How does that sound?
Great.
Sounds great. All right, so why don't you go ahead and tell the people out there what your name is, your age, and what grade you're in.
My name is Tobias Johnson, and I'm 8, and I'm in 3rd grade.
All right, so this is interesting. Do you go to a school or anything like that?
No, I'm homeschooled.
Homeschool. So yeah, this is, if you haven't figured it out already, this is my son Tobias Johnson. He plays on the team. He doesn't get this special treatment or anything like that. In fact, I think I'm harder on him than I am on anyone else. So let's hear from Tobias. I have a couple of questions that I want to ask him and give you an opportunity to learn more about him. So what is life like in school?
School is just about learning, and you get to learn more about stuff that you need to know, so you can just know things, so you can just explore more.
All right. So homeschool, you get your education at home. Nothing special other than you're at home and you get to spend time with your parents most of the time. Don't worry about socialization. He gets that outside of the home with church, club basketball, right? With activities that we do as well. Just a lot of different things that gives him his socialization, for those of you who are concerned about that. But yeah, let's talk about basketball. Do you know what age you were when you started playing basketball?
I think 2.
2 years old? Yeah, did you tell me what it was like at 2 years old? Do you remember some of the things that we were doing at 2 years old? What were we working on?
You teaching me how to shoot the right way.
Yeah. Anything else?
I'm not sure. But
Dribbling. What? Go ahead. What?
laying it up.
Laying the ball up. Yeah, that's interesting. Teaching a 2-year-old that. Yeah, the work that goes into teaching a 2-year-old to teaching how to do things. That's interesting. That's hard work. Kids are not easy to teach at that age. I mean, it takes a lot of patience, but you learn how to do these things, and it becomes a fun thing, and getting to do it with your kids is even more amazing. So tell me, what's your favorite thing? Tell the people out there, what's your favorite thing about basketball?
Getting to play other teams so you can play harder.
Yeah. I know we've talked about it in the past, but you said that what you like most about basketball. Do you remember what that was?
My teammates getting to score the ball.
So how does that make you feel? Talk about how that makes you feel.
It makes me feel awesome because my teammates, they like scoring, and I know that.
Mm-hmm. So you want to get them the ball so that they can score.
Yeah.
And then what do you think that does for your team?
It makes them get more confident.
Yeah. So I don't know, what position, do you know what position you play?
Point guard.
Point guard. So yeah, he plays point guard. Sometimes he plays 2. So it's amazing that he gets to say what his favorite thing is, to hear from him that his favorite thing is to get his team involved so that they can score and they can feel good. Confidence is a big thing. It's a big thing when you can provide your teammates with confidence, right? So So what is your goal? Like, when you're trying to get your teammates the ball and you're trying to get assists, how many assists do you think would be a good thing for you to get in a game?
Well, just like 5 or more.
5 or more, at least 5 or more. That's awesome. Like, for a young person your age to be thinking about how to get your teammates the ball. A lot of times at this age, a lot of people are thinking about how they can score. You'll get the kids talking about how they want to score the basketball more than they talk about how they can get their teammates involved. So that's a good thing to be hearing from him about getting his teammates involved. That's amazing. I mean, that's simply amazing. So what's another thing about basketball that's fun to you?
Another thing is fun to me is that I get to play and enjoy fun.
Yeah, but what are the aspects about the game? I mean, you're 8 years old, so me asking you those questions can be tough. But what other things about the game when you're playing? What other thing besides passing and getting assists and getting your teammates involved? What's another thing about?
Seeing other teams try their best.
Yeah, so you like to compete against other teams? That's awesome. Competition. So let me ask you a question. When you score, do you think about showboating and trying to show the other team up?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to make them feel like bad.
Yeah. And are you taught anything specific about that? Are you taught not to do those things?
Yes, sir.
Who stresses those? Who tells you not to do that?
You.
Why? Why do I tell you that?
Because you're my coach.
Because I'm your coach. What? Any other reason why you wouldn't do that?
Because you're also my dad.
So I'm also his dad. Well, I can tell you this. We teach them not to showboat. We teach them that when you're playing a game of basketball, and let's say you win a game, what's the point, or you score, what's the point of doing all this, like you're too small, or celebrating, doing all that? Like, let your game speak for itself. And when you win, we don't teach them to do all the celebrating in front of the team. We tell them to celebrate when we go out to do what?
Eat or come here.
Yeah, like when you're out and you're away, you can celebrate by eating with your team and celebrate that way. But trying to make a show of the people that you beat, that's not necessarily good. I mean, is it a big deal in a great scheme of things? No. Not necessarily, but we don't want to, at the expense of other people, show off. Like, that's just not how we get down. We don't want to do that. The other thing is, do us as coaches, do we yell at y'all sometimes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad, but do we make you feel like you're less than dirt?
No.
No, that's not respectful. So you don't have to do those things to get the most out of your team, out of your young youth athletes. You don't have to yell and scream and say all kind of derogatory things. Do we curse?
No.
No. And before practice, what do we try to do?
Pray.
Pray. Yeah, we want to pray. We want to give honor to the Lord in the way that we go about playing basketball. So we don't degrade our kids. We don't disrespect them and make them feel less than. Now, I can do better as a coach at not yelling, right?
Yeah.
Because I know I can yell from the sideline passionately about what they're supposed to be doing. But you want to celebrate your team as well. And me and Coach Alexis and Coach Garcia, we try to do everything the right way to build our players up. We don't want them to feel like they don't want us to be coaching them, right? So we want them to feel good about us as their coaches. Is there anything else that you want to say about basketball or anything like that, of what it takes to be successful in the game of basketball?
What it takes to be, whatever that was, but
whatever it takes to be successful?
Yeah, you would have to work hard.
And so, do you work hard at home?
Not really.
Yeah. So he does. He works hard. Not really means he doesn't always push himself. Sometimes who has to push you?
You.
So I'm on him about working hard. He says he wants to be the best basketball player in the world. So if you're not working hard, I'm going to tell you, you're not working hard. You need to go work hard. I mean, I don't want him to put basketball above God and above his studies, but I do want him to work hard. If you want to be good at something, if you want to be great, if you want to be the best, you have to work hard. And do you run? Do I make you run miles and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's good for him. Make him work hard. Make him do little workouts. All right, like low impact exercises at home. Most people see little clips of him working hard at home with drills that I'm putting him through, but there's much more to it. And so yeah, we work hard. But I wanted y'all to get a chance to meet Tobias and hear from him. He's an 8-year-old and he's in the third grade, and he works hard. Even I forget what grade he's in. Third grade, but he works hard. And I think you're going to see good things from him. It's up to him to continue to work hard if he wants it. I can't be there pushing him all the time. So I'm grateful that we got the chance to sit down with you and hear from you. Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
I would like to make it to the NBA.
Yeah. He likes to make it to the NBA. I would like for you to accomplish your dream too. So yeah. Well.
So I can give you some money.
I don't think anybody has a problem with making too much money. So yeah, we would love that. Thank you. Thank you for thinking about us. More or less your mom. But thank you. Thank you for tuning in to hear from us. I know that this is a joy to be able to hear from kids. We didn't plan anything. I didn't plan all the questions in where I want it to be an authentic time for you guys to hear from him and hear from me as his dad, but as his coach, just to hear little things from him. So thanks for giving us your time. If this is helpful to you, please like and subscribe and send this video to others out there. All right? Peace.